Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, this is Johnson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Texans.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Houston.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Texans nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Woods, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
5-yard line.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. It's caught left side by Cooks. 20. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
On the option, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Keelan Cole, the intended target. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40, the 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Texans' 6-yard line.
Flushed out right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Texans 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Johnson.
David Johnson, the Texan ball carrier. The tackle by Leonard Williams. It's a gain of a yard.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Here we go.
On first down, Garoppolo. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. 21. Here we go.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Complete.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Gain of 15.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
At the 6-yard line.
21.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Third down.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
13.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. Hey, we got four down.
2nd and 11. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Recovered.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
At the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he's got the 1st down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. To throw is Garoppolo. That is incomplete. Trying to get it to Woods, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Randall Cobb, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
A 19-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. So now it's two straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And it's third down.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Kazin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Jaguars.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. They only had a yard to go. They tried to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football, and the Jags grab it. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Now, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that would be considered a fumble.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Johnson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He was tackled at the
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Garoppolo looks to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. Touchdown, Houston.
complete.
Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw again. Connection made with Chenault. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 7 yards on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
He'll fire this one deep for Eckler, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much.
Robert Woods. Throw left side complete. That's Woods. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10, touchdown, Houston. Robert Woods, 95 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
33-yard line.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Here is Eckler. Pushes over him.
Now, that's just not right.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Good. Makes the score Texans 38. Jaguars 28.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team
Robert Woods looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Woods. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Robert Woods with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Linval Joseph in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
24 is the mic. Quick talk.
Now a desperation throw deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Jaguars 36.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
A gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down. Today's final score,
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean...